Good morning, everyone. It is Alan here from Yellow Tuxedo. I'm here this morning without Emily because basically, I'm going to be honest, it's half term and Emily is in the shower and just getting the kids ready because they've got swimming lessons today. So that is where Emily is. If she does get ready, she may pop in and say hi. Who knows what's going to happen in the next 5-10 minutes. But I was doing a live on Instagram yesterday talking about what we're calling the opportunities for small businesses by creating content. And it's something we're extremely passionate about here at Yellow Tuxedo because we want all businesses to increase their digital visibility and understand the opportunities that come from it. And I was going to talk a bit about that today, about something that's called the creator economy and something that then is about the opportunities for small businesses who want to branch out into the creator economy. And specifically, I was going to share two very easy things that you guys could all implement from now, basically. Morning, Ant. Morning, Sheba. Good to see you here on this live. So yeah, first of all, what is the creator economy? It's a phrase we've been using. It's something that's been around for a while now, and you'll know exactly what it is. You just won't know what the name is if you haven't heard it before. So the creator economy, quite simply, is an economy for people who create. They're creators who start businesses, and at one end of the scale, we've got people like Mr. Beast and Casey Neistat and PewDiePie and all these other huge YouTubers. And then we've got people on TikTok. We've got people on OnlyFans. Yes, they're still creators at the end of the day, the ones who are perhaps showing more than average. Nothing wrong with that, but that's what they're doing. And what they are creating content and then making business from it. And one of the very interesting dynamics is a few years back, the only way you made money from it was by being an influencer. But that's changed massively. And now the money, and OnlyFans was one of the pioneers of this, the money can go directly to the creator, therefore making more money from the outset, therefore being able to choose how much you charge, and therefore making the transaction simpler and missing out the middleman. And look, in the nicest way possible, who doesn't want to miss out the odd middleman here and there? So that's what the creator economy is. And it's the money they may take from monetizing a channel, from memberships, from selling their own merchandise, from, in Mr. Beast's case, opening up a white label burger joint. It's from other celebs who've started white labeling alcohol and energy drinks, loads of that around, and tequila. Tequila is going to be the next big drink. I think it's going to replace gin, in my opinion. You heard that here first, right? So that's what the creator economy is. But more specifically today, I want to talk about the opportunities for you, the business owner, the one who sat there going, how do I market my business today? What do I want to do? And where do I want to go with it? Well, at Yellow Tuxedo, we are always going to be talking about online presence and digital visibility. And the backbone of that is optimized content. And when we're talking about optimized content, we're talking about a few things specifically. Monetizing would be such an amazing thing. Laurie, there are things you can do before monetizing, and I'm just going to cover a couple of them. So for anyone who's wondering, if you want to monetize YouTube, you need 1,000 subscribers and you need, I can't remember, it's quite a lot of watch hours, right? I can't remember the exact figure right now, a lot of watch hours. So go and check your watch hours. They'll be offering you this information. And on TikTok, I forget on TikTok, this is not very helpful right now, is it? But I'm not talking about monetization directly. I want to talk about other opportunities and other revenue streams that can come from creating content that you can implement today if you are making content. Fact, right? So let's go to these two, because one is about video. Actually, it's not just about video, it's about all content. And one is specifically about blogging. And I think a lot of businesses will be doing blogging to some form or another. And I think hopefully all businesses are creating content in some form or other. So the two things you can start today to start increasing the opportunities that come from creating content and opening up new revenue streams. Now, don't get me wrong. I am not sitting here telling you you're going to make £1 million tomorrow. That's not what I'm doing. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, by creating content, if you start these two things, you can start that drip feed of income that you want. You want as many drip feed of income as possible, because ultimately we are all running businesses. Okay. So the first one, which we shared with our Digital Circus members recently, is about medium.com. If you blog, you can reshare your blogs onto medium.com, and Medium will pay you for every Medium member who reads your blog. It's that simple, okay? We started this a couple of months ago. We've got a couple of quid, right? But the more we do, the more you get. All online growth is exponential, fact, right? As long as it's optimized, this is the key part here, as long as it's optimized for SEO and vaguely engaging, because that's the way the world is, it will continue to grow. And on medium.com, you can share your text-based blogs. And we've got other blogs on medium.com that have got videos in. Obviously, I didn't mean text-based. I meant it in kind of text format is what I meant. So you can share them onto medium.com and Medium will pay you. And that's really simple because you should be blogging anyway. So why not, as part of your workflow, reshare that onto medium.com. And for anyone who's worried about the SEO reasons of that and the knock-ons and the duplication of content online, that's all sorted out between medium.com and Google, I believe. I don't know if they met in a bar and shook a hand, but it's all to do with mechanical links and everything else. I'm sure I've said that wrong. If it's SEO, I need Emily here to make sure I'm saying it right. But she's not right there. Laurie, medium.com, love it. I'm on it right now. What a gem you are. No worries. The second one is also very simple. And we've got a fabulous couple who run a YouTube channel called Paul and Rebecca Whitewick at the Digital Circus live on the 18th of May. I've got my crowbar in there somewhere. And they're going to be talking a lot about this and the opportunity that they saw from going on YouTube. Now, it started as a passion project for them, but now they do very well. Paul's a good friend of mine. I've known him since I was 4 years old, and we went to school together. Mechanical links. Well done, boy. I got it. Emily said I got it right. And that is memberships, Patreon, and specifically we're going to be talking about Buy Me a Coffee. Now there's three kind of main memberships that are the popular ones. YouTube memberships, if you're making video content on YouTube. Patreon, which you want to have a look at, and that's where people find you and they give you money to make content and you give them first views and everything else. And then there's Buy Me a Coffee. Buy Me a Coffee is suggesting they're better than Patreon. Up to you to decide that. And the simplest way you can do that is by sharing your link out amongst in your content and on your socials and going, if you like my content, feel free to buy me a coffee. Now, if you like our content, feel free to buy us a coffee. The link is below. But that's not the point. My point is, by implementing that Buy Me a Coffee across all of your content, then perhaps you may slowly start to drip feed in a new revenue stream as people start to kind of enjoy your content. And one of the basis of content for us at Yellow Tuxedo is, as we always say, the more you do, the more opportunity that can happen, the more you can get. Okay. And it is that if you have one video with one Buy Me a Coffee link in it, or you have one blog that you've shared on medium.com, then you may see something, right? It may go viral and you may win. But if you have 20 with Buy Me a Coffee on and 20 blogs you're sharing, all of a sudden it starts to grow. And if they're optimized, it has to be optimized to truly be working for you. And that's keyword optimized. Then it will always grow for you. It may be slow, it may be fast, but it will always grow. And you'll see that if you go to our YouTube channel, you'll see some of our content with a couple of hundred views and some of our content with thousands of views, but they all tick over and grow. They all get viewed. And that's because they're keyword optimized and they appear in the rankings on YouTube, on Google, and it's the same for blogs. So therefore they are always working. Right, so that's it. I've shared with you this morning. We've talked about the creator economy. We've talked about the opportunity for businesses by creating content online. And we've talked about two very simple things that you can implement today. Now, there are some affiliate links in here. One of them will be for, actually, do you know what? I don't even know if Buy Me a Coffee and medium.com are in them. Well, that's a faux pas. I may check that out right now. So yeah, so ignore that. Yeah, absolutely, Anne. Actually, a couple of comments before I finish. A great way to introduce Paycon. Yeah, and for those of you whose selling still feels dirty, right? Even me, when I've said click on it, I didn't like it. I had a slight shiver when I said it, right? But by putting it there and allowing people to choose, it makes it feel a bit more, it might sit with you a bit better. But then as you grow and become more confident and comfortable, then you might start mentioning a bit more. You know, when we first started on YouTube, go and subscribe here, it felt really dirty. But now it's like, yay, subscribe to our channel. Woo, hit the button. And you just get more comfortable with it as we all accept that we're all just trying to run our own businesses. We're all trying to grow our businesses and live our lives. And once you accept we're trying to run our businesses and live our own lives, then it becomes a bit more, easy and acceptable to do these things. Not pushy, gives the user choice. And that's really key. We never really want to be pushy. We just want to give them choice, but you can't give them choice about something they don't know about. We see that sometimes. I'm entering into a world I don't really know, the business coach world, where you'll find people going, I'm making lots of content, but not selling, but that's because there's nothing for them to choose from. There's only like one product and it's very specific type thing, very niche. So it's about having products that people can see and peruse and view. Right, that's it. I have no idea how long this is. Where's my timer? Oh, 10 minutes. Great. I wanted to stop about 8, so 10 and a half is perfect, which interestingly is the perfect YouTube video length, around 10 minutes. One last nugget of information before I leave. For anyone who's venturing onto YouTube and dreams of monetizing their channel, there's a guy called Mark Tilbury, a UK-based kind of finance entrepreneur, business coach, very interesting guy, worth a follow on TikTok and YouTube. And he shared how much money he made from a video that got 2.5 million views. And he shared in his video, it's on his YouTube channel, he shared he made £75,000 from his video that had 2.5 million views. So, quoting the famous words of the founder of the GOAT agency, the greatest of all time agency, that's a social media influencer-based agency, don't make content that should go viral, make content that could go viral. All right, so keep creating content, have a fabulous day, and see you on the socials. I just made that up. I'm never going to do that again. I'm almost embarrassed to say that. If Emily was here, she'd be punching me in the arm right now. Right, have a fab day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting. Bye.